you can see, guys, that in the back in your computer, there are all the activities of that quiz, right? These are all the activities of that quiz that I sent to 8B, but I also sent to 8A. Everything is gonna be here, right? The integers rally, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 activities. And in the quadrants, there were 4 activities. That's why yesterday and this morning, you received something called that quiz feedback or grade or that quiz grade report, right? In your FIDIAs. Some of you ask me, teacher, what am I supposed to do with that? Well, what you're supposed to do is that you're going now to understand why the grade that you have in your FIDIAs, okay? All right, guys? I sent all the feedback, and in the integers rally was one set, and the second set from quadrants, points, points plot, and points identity are the ones related with the first set of activities done in that quiz.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
Is that you sent me the one of Juan Miguel Valencia and not mine?
Ah, I'm sorry, Mr. Villa. I will send it right away.
Ah, okay.
When the class is over, okay? I'm sorry,
Okay.
Mr. Villa.
It's okay, it's okay.
Guys, any other mistake I made? No? Okay. Now, some people didn't solve the exercises in Khan Academy. Okay, they solved one, but they didn't solve the other. So that's the other grade you have. I hope that today I am finishing with all the activities that were sent for you, to you, sorry. Those activities were related with the video, 2 videos you were supposed to send me, okay? I should be uploading those grades today, all right? Now, continuing with today's class, on Wednesday, I told you to please copy these exercises in your notebook that we were going to be checking them today, right? That was the idea, that you were copied in a piece of paper or in your notebook, wherever you're having the math notes, and then write the equation in function form and complete the table. That day, we were working, the last exercise we were working on was this one. And it was Valeria Echeverry's turn. Okay, so if it was Valeria Echeverry's turn, I would like to hear, Valeria, what the answer is going to be for replacing those values, okay? Okay, everyone type their name in the chat, guys. Okay, this is the assistance I am going to be having today. Mr. Villa, I don't understand Spanish, I'm sorry. Guys, please type in your name and your course saying good morning, because I am going to close this in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, Valeria Echeverry.
Hi, teacher.
Good morning. What is the answer for this exercise?
Wait.
Ah, you didn't do it?
No, yes, but I don't finish.
That was the activity. Mr. Montoya, please remember you need to turn off your videos. Thank you, buddy. Valeria, but that was the activity that was supposed to be done before today. Now,
Yes,
MA.
teacher, I already do it.
Yes, you have it ready?
Yes.
Okay, what's the answer?
-3.
-3?
divided by 8.
Negative 3/8. So what you're saying is that you had negative 5 times 2 was negative 10, negative 10/8, right? And then you're going to be adding 7/8. You have the same denominator. So you owe 10 and you have 7. You pay and you owe 3. Very good, Miss Echeverry. Negative 3/8. Okay, MA, Maria Antonia Ortiz, maybe? Maria Antonia, are you with us?
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
If that in the with the negative 2 is not 17/8.
Here. Yes. Look, with negative 2.
As that you put in the like in the graphic, put 17/4.
What? Look, Miss
In
Herrera,
the
negative 2?
yes.
Okay, negative 2. The person that gave me the answer said negative 3/8. And when we checked, we found out it was 17/8. And if you check over here, it's 17/8.
Is that I believe that the denominator is a 4, but no.
Yes, you're right. It's a horrible 8. Thank you. I will correct it. Thank you, Ms. Herrera. Look,
Okay,
it was an
teacher.
8. Okay? Yes, you're right. You're right. Thank you very much. Okay, MA, that was Maria Antonia? Okay, because I don't have any answers, guys, I'm going to solve it. Negative 5 times 3 is going to be negative 15/8, right? Plus 7/8. That's going to be equal to negative 8/8. And what is the answer of that, guys? Negative 8 divided by 8?
Negative 1.
It's going to be negative 1. Any questions, guys?
No, teacher.
It's okay, teacher.
It's okay? All right, guys.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to the next set of exercises. Here we go. Now, I'm going to look for two volunteers. No, for two volunteers, no, for two members of this big 43 student classroom that are going to solve the next two exercises. Juliana, now, you just came in? Juliana? Guys, do you know if Juliana now is having issues with her internet?
I don't know. I think so.
Okay, now, you're going to tell me when to stop, okay? You tell me, teacher,
Okay.
stop, and I stop.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Again. Can I stop?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Antonella Arias. Antonella Arias. What is the first thing I have to do in this exercise, Antonella? Antonella.
Teacher, I wasn't can be able to enter to the other classes.
And? Is that an excuse, Miss Arias? Antonella?
Teacher, I don't know what I have to do.
Okay, I want to ask you a question, Antonella. Did you log into Math Roads and watch the videos of the classes that we did? Were you responsible with your learning process, Miss Arias? Miss Arias?
No, I can't.
Ah, you were not responsible. Why? I understand that sometimes you're not able to log in into the class. I understand that. That's why we're recording the class, so you can go and check it. Okay? But if you
Yeah.
don't check it, well, what are you going to do, guys, for the exam? I am going to give you an exam next week. Okay? No, teacher, I didn't understand. Well, you didn't watch the classes because I can check how many people have seen the videos I upload. Only 3. And we're 42 in this class. 44. Okay? So guys, you got to be more responsible with your learning process. If you're not able to connect for some reason, you didn't have internet, any reason at all, I understand. That's why I'm recording. And then I upload the class to YouTube, okay? And you can find the classes in Math Roads. So there's no excuse, no teacher, I don't know what to do. Well, you didn't watch the videos, right?
Okay.
I am doing all this because no one can have an excuse on what's going on. Okay? Keep that in mind, guys. Miss Arias, I believe you learned from this message, right?
Okay.
Okay, Miss Arias. The next one, Alejandro Arroyave. Alejandro Arroyave. Mr. Arroyave, Fabio.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Yeah, I know who Alejandro is. Please say hi to your father, buddy.
Yes.
Remember to please type in your name so when I'm checking the attendance, I can see you, my friend. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Mr. Arroyave, give me a hand with this exercise. What is the first thing I have to do?
We have to, like, I first do the parentheses.
Yes, so you're using the distributive property, right?
Yes.
Okay, so y plus 1 is going to be equal to what, Mr. Arroyave?
1/2 x
Excellent.
Equals
Minus, look, there's a minus.
minus
Uh-huh.
3/2.
Excellent, Mr. Arroyave. Okay. Amelie Vallejo. What should I do here? Do I have the same? No, I don't have the same. What should I do in the next step, Amelie? Remember, you need to unmute your microphone when you're going to talk. So, Amelie, please unmute your microphone and let me know what I should do. Okay, Amelie. Now I can hear you.
Ya, teacher, es que no me decía ya.
Okay, no problem. Tell me, Amelie.
1x minus 3.
Yes, you're right. But look, remember I always have to isolate the variable, and I have a 1 over here. So what do I have to do with that one? What do I have to do with that one, Amelie? If I have y plus 1, if I have y plus 1 Well, I have to isolate the variable, subtract 1, okay? And this is going to be equal to 1/2 x minus 3/2. And what you do on your left, you have to do it where, Amelie?
Right.
In the right. Very good. So that's why I'm going to be doing this, okay? Now, guys,
Yes.
every time you subtract 1, the number 1 is the same as the other number with the denominator. Look, what happens when you have 2 divided by 2? What's the answer, guys?
1.
1. And 5 divided by 5, what's the answer, guys?
1.
And 8 divided by 8, the answer is
1.
1. So instead of having -1, I am going to be having y. And as I said before, this is canceled. Y is going to be equal to, I missed the x here, 1/2 x 1/2 x minus 3/2 minus 2 divided by 2, right? That is a fast way you can use. So you will find out that y is equal to 1/2 x minus 3 minus 2 is equal to, guys?
1.
Teacher,
1/2. Yes, Amelie?
no,
Oh, no,
Francisco,
Amelie, no,
I
Pacho.
don't,
I have Pacho
I
and
don't know
Silvana.
why. Francisco, teacher.
Yes,
I have a question. And the 2 and fractional 2, why appear in that?
okay, let me do something so you can tell me what step you're talking about. This is going to be step 1, step 2,
The
step 3,
3.
and step 4. Okay.
Okay.
What happened?
In the step 3, I don't understand it.
What part do you don't understand, Pacho?
Teacher, you cancel the 1 minus 1.
Mhm.
You put the 1 over 2.
I canceled this, yes. And I had
You-
1/2 x minus 3/2 and minus 1. But remember,
Yes.
minus 1 is the same as 2. 1 is the same as 2 divided by 2. So I changed a 1 for a 2 divided by 2.
Ah, okay, teacher.
It's a
Right.
fast method, right, buddy?
Teacher, I have another question.
Yes.
Is that in the step 4 that is 3 minus 2 is that pues I think that is like minus 3 minus 2, no.
Let me show you something here. You have y is equal to 1/2 x minus 3/2 minus 2 divided by 2.
Ah, okay.
Because you this 1/2 x, and your question is really good. And I believe you can be right.
Yes, because my brother checked it and
Yes. It cannot be this, guys. It cannot be this. It has to be y equals 1/2 x minus 3 minus 2 divided by 2. So y is going to be equal to 1/2 x minus 5/2.
okay, yes, is that I have here, yes.
Okay.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
Ah, no. Ya no, teacher. No. Era that y is the 3 negative and the 2 is negative. But I already know why.
Okay. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. So let's move on. And thank you, Ms. Herrera. Thank you for making us identify there was a mistake over there. I'm going to copy over here the equation the way it was. Y equals 1/2 x minus 5/2. Y is equal to 1/2 x minus 5/2, right? Now, the idea was to start replacing the x for -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3, okay? So in this case, I'm going to be doing this. 3, 3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So I am going to be replacing my x for some values over here. So I'm going to start with -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. So we don't need the last one. Okay, now I'm going to go again looking for some persons to come to the board. Daniel Botero, you're gonna be one. What is the first answer, my friend? Mr. Botero? Mr. Botero, you need to unmute your microphone, please. Daniel Botero? Okay, Emma Caicedo, you're gonna be solving exercise 2. Emma Caicedo,
Yes, teacher.
please. What is the answer here? Y is equal
Y to 1.
1 times -2?
Yes.
What is the answer? 1 times -2.
-1. No, wait. -2.
-2 divided by 2, right?
2.
Minus 5/2.
Yes.
The answer is going to be? What is the answer going to be? You owe 2 and you owe 5. How much do you owe?
Wait.
You owe 7.
-7 divided 2.
Okay. Mr. Castaño, please unmute your microphone. Your microphone has been unmuted. What do you have to do here? Y is equal to what, Mr. Castaño? Esteban Castaño? Okay, y is going to be equal to -1 divided by 2 minus 5/2. So you're going to organize this. You're going to say -1 minus 5 divided by 2. What is the answer, guys?
-6.
Excellent. -6/2. And -6 divided by 2, the answer is going to be 3.
-3.
-3,
Bueno,
right?
yes.
Very good. Okay, now Maria Jose Giraldo, please. What did we say when every time you have x equal to 0, y was going to be equal to? B. B, because 1/2 times 0 is equal to what, Ms. Giraldo?
What, teacher?
1/2 times 0 is equal to what? We're working in this exercise. This is the one
Yes.
you have. That's why there's a Y over here.
I hope it's 0.
Sorry?
0.
0. And 0 minus 5/2?
Negative.
Negative 5/2, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Maria Fernanda Hernandez, can you please solve the first one? Y is going to be equal to negative 3/2, because negative 3 times 1 is negative 3, minus 5/2. The answer is going to be? Mafe, what is the answer going to be? Mafe, you can speak now. We can hear you.
No, esto no se corre.
Huh? How much is negative 3 minus 5? Mafe, you owe 3 and you owe 5. How much do you owe? You owe 8. Negative 8 divided by 2. The answer is going to be, Mafe? Mafe,
Yes, teacher.
what is the answer going to be?
1 times 0 is
We're here.
yes.
We're here. We're here. Here,
okay.
the first one. Okay? Negative 8 divided by 2. What's the answer?
5.
Mafe.
Yes, teacher. Wait, I am seeing something in my notebook about that now
Okay.
because I confused in some. It's a negative 4.
Excellent. Negative 4. Okay, let's move on to this exercise now. Ms. Garces,
Yes, teacher.
you're going to be solving that exercise. You're going to tell me
The 0 or 1?
1/2 times 1 is equal to? 1/2 times 1 is equal to? 1/2.
Yeah.
1/2 minus 5/2. Like if you had a 2 over here and a 1 minus 5. You have 1 and you owe 5. How much do you have or how much do you owe?
Me hago la mitad del mes, pero ya no quiero hacerlo más. Entonces me hicieron. Ay, ayuda. Pero es que yo no, yo para hacerme peinado.
¿Y cuándo te los ves?
Ms. Garces?
Negative 4.
Negative 4 divided by 2. What is the answer?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. Okay?
Yes.
Now, next exercise. A lot of girls. Let's listen to Santiago Giraldo, please. Santiago.
2 times 1 is 2.
Uh-huh.
Minus 5 over 2 is negative 3/2.
Negative 3/2. Good job, my friend. Sebastián Montoya, the last one, please. Y is going to be equal to?
3
3
divided 2
Uh-huh.
3 halves minus 5 halves
Mm-hmm.
and negative 2
Hey. Negative 2.
negative 2 halves
And the answer is?
1.
Negative 1. Okay? So guys, these were the values that are supposed to be written over here. Okay? In this chart. Negative 4, negative 7/2. And guys, having this information is going to be very important for the activity, the following activity. Negative 3. -3, -5/2, -2, -3/2, and -1. -3/2 and -1. Okay? Are you with me, guys?
Yes.
Any questions?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay, very good. Now I am going to give you 5 minutes to solve this exercise, guys.
All. Oh.
No, now.
No, but all with the Y, the X.
Hold the exercise. Okay, guys? So I will give you 5 minutes, and let me count the 5 minutes so you can see I am not cheating with the time. And here. On your marks, get set. You have to solve it all, and you have to find the values of y, okay? On your marks, get set, go. All right, guys, time's up.
Teacher, you can give us more time.
Okay, 2 more minutes?
Teacher, I mean, why 0?
Yes, 2 minutes. 2 more.
Okay, guys, 2 more minutes.
The dx, like dx with the 5. So, like I tell you,
Yes, please.
y plus 5 equals 8 fifths x plus 5 fifths.
5 fifths?
Yeah. Or 5.
How much is 8 times? Well, yes. How much is 8 times 5?
40.
Right? So 8 times 5 divided by 5, you cancel the 5s, right, Sarah?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. And then what do you do, Sarah?
So it stays like an 8.
Yes, it's going to be an 8.
So then it's y plus 5 minus 5
Plus 5 minus
minus
5.
5
Very good.
equals 8 fifths plus 8.
Yes. And what you did, Sarah, on your left, you have to do it?
Do it on your right. So minus 5.
Very good. So this cancels. And you're going to have y equals 8 fifths x.
Yes.
And 8 minus 5 is equal to?
3.
3. Plus 3, right?
Yes.
So I am going to be replacing all my x's. Thank you, Sarah. Really good exercise. In this part, right? So I'm going to be doing my magic trick over here. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and the last one for 3. Okay, now I'm going to be looking for more.
Teacher,
Yes.
is that I have a question?
Yes.
If I want to, the denominator is equal, I can say that is 15 divided by 5.
Yes. You know why, Camila? Because how much is 15 divided by 5?
3.
Yes, exactly.
Ones.
And I like that idea. I like that idea. So I'm going to start by replacing over here -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now, guys, this 3, because I'm going to have a 5 over here, I can replace it already, and I can say this is the same as 15 divided by 5, right? How much is 15 divided by 5, guys?
3.
3.
So it's exactly the same. So according to that idea, I am going to say that y is going to be equal to -24 plus 15 divided by 5. And the answer here is going to be?
9.
Negative
9.
9 divided by
5.
Excellent. I can do the same in the rest of the exercises, guys. 8 times negative 2 is going to be negative 16. Negative 16 plus 15 divided by 5. And you're going to continue doing the same thing I did, the same part that is in blue. You're going to do it for negative 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay?
Okay.
Now, for doing that and solving this exercise, I am going to give you, no, you already did it. I already gave you the time. So, a negative 16 plus 15 is going to be equal to?
-1.
Negative 1/5. Right? This one is going to be y equals negative 8 plus 15 divided by 5. So this is going to be equal to 7/5. Y is going to be equal to 3, because remember, every number times 0 is always number
B.
here. Then y is equal to 8 plus 15 divided by 5. The answer here is going to be y equals 23/5. Y is equal to 16 plus 15 divided by 5. Y is equal to 31/5. Y is equal to 24 plus 15 divided by 5. The answer is 39/5. Yes or no?
Teacher, I don't
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
I don't understand why 15/5.
Yes, me.
Why
too, teacher.
15?
5th.
Why 15/5? This one.
Yes.
Because the
Okay.
same as 3.
Very good. Very good. 15/5. How much is 15 divided by 5, Mr. Cardona?
3.
3. Very good.
Okay.
And no, wait. Why did we do that? Why did we do that process? This was the exercise, right?
Yes.
So look that you have in this exercise 8/5, and you have plus 3 divided by 1, right? There's an imaginary 1 here because 3 divided by 1 is the same as 3. Yes or no? It's the same as 3.
Yes.
It's the same.
Now, if I am going to add these fractions, I need to look for a common denominator. So 8/5. Yes? And
Yes.
my common denominator is going to be a 5. Right? Because what are the multiples of 1 and what are the multiples of 5? The multiples of 1 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, right? And the multiples of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on, right? Now, what is the least common multiple?
5.
The 5, right? That is the same 5 I have over here, right? So that is going to be my common denominator. Now, 8/5 times what number is going to be equal to 5 over here? How much do you have to multiply your 5 to get a 5?
5.
Yes? 5 times 5 equals 5? 5
times
1 times 1 equals 5, right? So what you divided, what you multiplied on the denominator, you also have to multiply it on the numerator. Okay? So 8 times 1, the answer is going to be 8. Yes? Now for the other exercise, you had a 3 divided by 1. 3 divided by 1. And 3 divided by 1, you're going to multiply times some different color, times something over here in order to get a 5 in the denominator, right?
Yes.
Now, 1 times what number is equal to 5?
5.
5. 1 times 5 is 5. And what you do on the denominator, you do it on the numerator. 3 times 5 is equal to?
15.
15 fifths. Are they the same?
Yes.
Understood, my friend?
Yes, teacher. Thanks.
You're very welcome. Okay, let's go over here. Any questions? Any other question, guys? Guys, any other question?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Is in the part of the second step of like to leave
the second step. So this
Yes.
is going to be first step, second,
the first.
third step.
So it's the first.
The first step.
Yes.
Okay. What is your question, my friend?
Where is why you put a times 5 in the right?
Very good. Let me explain why. Do you remember when we talked about the distributive property?
Yes.
Yes? Remember pizza? I like pizza
Yes.
in my house. Mr. Montoya likes pizza in his house. So it's going to be A times B plus A times C. And in the exercise, you have in the exercise, you had 8/5. No, this was not the exercise. I'm sorry. Right? Now, again, look what happens with the pizza. So 8/5 multiplies my x, then plus, and 8/5 multiplies the 5. Okay?
Yeah.
So 8/5 x plus 8 times 5 is equal to 40. 40 divided by 5 is equal to?
8.
8. That is the same 8 we had over here.
And then we to eliminate the 5.
Exactly. That is the red. But you do one side, you do it on the other.
And it is 3.
Okay. Any other questions? Guys?
Teacher, you can continue.
Yes, I can continue, but I will continue when there is it, if this is clear, right? Am I clear here?
Yes, teacher, you are clear.
Okay.
I am clear.
Okay, let's move on then. We finished doing, we finished doing exercise, right? Right, guys? So I'm going to be moving to the next exercise. Now, I'm going to look for someone over here to explain what I have to do first. Ah, someone spoke in the chat and said, I want to do the next one. Reconnecting, just came in and then time. Can I answer the next one? Silvana Diaz. Silvana Diaz, what is the first step you have to do in this exercise?
Teacher, we have to do distributive property.
You have to use a distributive property. So y plus 1 is equal to 3 halves x plus 3 halves times 4. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, now another tip over here. 2 and 4. How much is 4 divided by 2?
2.
2. So you're going to get y plus 1 is equal to 3 halves x plus 3 times 2. Y plus 1 is equal to 3 halves x plus 6. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Then we have to isolate the
You
y.
have to isolate. So what do you have to do?
Subtract -1.
Subtract 1.
And then we have to do the same in the other side.
Then you also have to do it on the other side.
And we cancel. Yes.
Like this?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, now if we want to use the same trick or if we want to use the same tip to make this faster, that Ms. Herrera told us, I am going to be doing it step by step. I have I know there's no step by step here. We can do it right away, guys. We can solve this exercise right away. Right? And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start replacing this x for different values. Guys, remember this was the activity that was assigned in the last class that said copy them and bring them to class. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Sorry? So this is going to be -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. What happened here? 2 and finally 3. Right? So the answer here is going to be -9 divided by 2 plus 5, -6 halves, -3 halves, 5, three halves plus 5, 6 halves plus 5, and 9 halves plus 5. Right, guys? Now, if this is so, some of these exercises can be solved right away. 6/2 plus 5. This was -3/2 plus 5. This was 5. And we're done. Now, let's use the same trick Miss Herrera told us before. If I want to have the same denominator, can I change that 5 for -5/2 plus 10 divided by 2? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Finally, someone that speaks my language.
Mr. Arciniegas, are you talking with us?
Yes, Mr. Montoya.
That was Mr. Montoya? Ah, okay. Okay, Mr. Montoya. Okay, so.
Teacher Alejandro, not me.
Yeah, Alejandro. No, it's okay. This one is going to be -6/2 plus 10/2 and -3/2 plus 10/2. This way you're going to be doing this better. This one I already finished, so I don't have to copy it again. 3/2 plus 10/2. 6/2 plus 10/2. 9/2 plus 10/2. Right? So over here, the answers are going to be. Yes.
Perdóname por la interrupción, pero es que teacher ya se acabó la clase.
Ay, thank you, Mr. Valencia. I'm sorry, guys. Yes. Yes, you have a class. I'm sorry, guys. See you tomorrow, okay? No, we don't have class tomorrow.
Friday.
No, on Friday there's no school.